Hey everyone, welcome back to some Dragon Quest. Welcome back. By the way guys, just letting you know, I am really sick right now. My throat, it feels like I've swallowed razor blades. So I am currently sucking on some lozenges. I really hope it isn't going to bug you too much. But I desperately need to do it because my throat, like I said, it feels so bad. It's like sandpaper. So we're just going to continue to explore Angri-La. You are the luminary, are you not? The one we have awaited all these years. His Holiness told us that you had come. How long we have looked forward to this day. Pray, stay and talk a while. So yeah, we need to head to the High Hall. Where everyone's just smoking all them doobies and, you know, getting high as a kite. Maybe. Probably not, though. So this, I would assume, is the way. We stayed at the inn. Did I actually check for any items down here? Oh, little cat. Meow. Yeah, my throat is so bad. I'm so sorry if the sucking on strepsils... Well, they're not actually strepsils. What the fuck are they? Jakeman's Throat and Chest Soothing Menthol Sweets. There you go. That's a nice plug for him. Yeah, I don't think there is anything down here, is there? This is just where we stayed. This looks so cozy, and I love the colourful rugs as well. I do like myself a good rug, you know. Anyway. So, let's go up here, actually. Let's try staying inside where it's warm. Right, so we've got a church that looks just like a shop, which is weird. Now here's a face I haven't seen before. Tell me, are you the Prince of Dundrasil? Well, gosh darn it, she hit the nail on the head. I thought as much. You remind me of my old friend. Your eyes are just like his. Ah, I wonder who that is. What's a bunny woman doing here? Oh, right. So they rescued her. These fellas sure are strong and fast. You should have seen them wail on these varmints. Quick as all get out. Guess all this training really does pay off. Yeah, I guess so. Message from the High Lama. Disciples of Angri-La. No doubt the events of recent days have come as a shock, but I urge you, do not lose hope. Let us honor the memory of our fallen master by devoting ourselves wholly to... Oh! So he must be pretty new then, maybe. Looks like the previous master was killed. That's interesting. If one loses the will to win, one has already lost. Whether one emerges from the battle in triumph or defeat depends not on one's skill with a sword or one's magical might, but upon one's will to win. No matter how powerful one's opponent, one must clear one's mind of all doubt. So yeah, I might not be reading as much either. That's just because my fucking throat kills, man. Oh. But I must play this. I must record. Tourist pamphlet, a girl about town, Puerto Valor. Start your day with a lazy morning relaxing by the water and enjoy a traditional breakfast of pancakes with coconut sauce. Ew. I don't like coconut. It sounds horrible. Enjoying a good book and snacking on delicious tropical fruit. Now that sounds better. Oh, and apparently I can actually get to Puerto Valor, but I completely didn't listen to the dude that was telling me how to do it. So maybe we'll nip back there and check it out again at some point. But for now, this book is really fucking long. I will plan my trip, yes. We will go back there, I promise. Don't go hungry. Local delicacies of Angri-La. Widely agreed that Angri-La's unique style of cooking grew out of the need to provide delicious nutrition for the monks to perform their grueling training while still adhering to a strict vegetarian diet. I don't think I would enjoy being a monk then. Bam Bam Noodles claims that this is the most delicious food in all the world, are certainly not unfounded. Said to symbolise pride in one's achievements, and anyone capable of making the arduous mountain climb in order to taste them firsthand has every reason to be pleased with themselves. Wonderful. No recipes though. Nothing in the cabinet. Alright, little girl. Are you here to train too? Well, maybe. I don't really know exactly why I'm here yet. Go up to the Field of Discipline. That's the name of our famous training ground. The best sorcerer in history trains there, you know. Oh, really? Would that be Serenica, or is that someone else? Oh, I don't know. But we found another mini-medal. Hell yeah. Sorry, I can't get over how freaking comfortable those beds look. So goddamn comfy. Right, let's head up to the top level. Oh. Is that night time, or... I can't really tell. Where did you come from? The luminaries finally arrived. Ah, what an auspicious day this is. Must prepare a banquet to celebrate. Ooh, please do. I'm actually very hungry. Racing into the High Hall, His Holiness must have summoned them. Never seen them so excited before. I wonder what's going on. I don't know, mate. I don't know. Maybe because the luminaries here? Right, let's go check it out. And if there's a cutscene, it gives me a chance to suck on this fucking sweet. Which tastes very nice, by the way. I just hope it works.
I welcome you once again to Anguilar, honoured luminary. As I believe you know, it is my privilege to serve as High Lama of this most sacred temple.
I am to address you as Your Holiness, correct? Might I ask what you and your people know of my companion?
Why, everything, of course. We have awaited his coming ever since the day he entered this world, in the castle of Dundrasil.
Waiting for him? What do you mean?
I mean exactly what I say, nothing more. Tell me, do you recognize the symbol on this banner? It is the emblem of Dundrasil. Since the age of heroes, the princes of that nation have come here to train with us for 6 years of their youth. Your young friend was born a prince of Dundrasil. Thus did we expect him to come here as a boy and study under the great Grand Master Pang.
Oh.
Sadly, that was not to be.
Well, no, because the whole thing went to shit, didn't it?
So if fate had been kinder, you would have spent a good part of your childhood here.
Damn, that's kind of weird.
What of his tutor, this Grand Master Pang you speak of?
I'm guessing he's dead quite recently.
When the Lord of Shadows brought the world tree low, the Master set out to summon a magical mandala to protect the temple from destruction.
A magical mandala?
The spell succeeded, but its power was too great. Grand Master Pang did not return.
Aww.
A noble sacrifice indeed.
Now that the Master is gone, it falls to me to guide you. Come to the Field of Discipline. It lies behind this hall. There is something you must see.
It is a shame that the Grand Master cannot be here. I would have liked to meet one so noble. Come, let us see what His Holiness has in store.
I'm a really big fan of this dude's voice acting, by the way. I know I'm just a Hendrik fanboy, but it's really good. Who did his voice? I wonder. It is my honour to serve as chief instructor of this temple. If Dundrasil had not fallen, I would have trained you as a child, according to the instruction of Grandmaster Pang. No doubt you are eager to undertake the training. That is your birthright, but first pray, speak with His Holiness. He awaits you in the entrance, at the Field of Discipline. Sounds like such a fun place, doesn't it? The Field of Discipline. Yay, I can't wait to go there. Especially as a young kid, it'd be like, oh my god. So yeah, the dude sacrificed himself to save everyone. Very, very cool. But very sad at the same time. For months, Heliodor had laid siege to the temple, accusing us of harbouring the Darkspawn. So that's why you weren't too keen on Hendrik. Yeah. Well, I'm glad everything, you know, turned out okay here at least. It is a pleasure to meet with you at last, Luminary. And I wish the Grandmaster Pang could have shared in our joy. Grandmaster had awaited your coming more eagerly than any other. If only our beloved leader had not been taken from us. I know, it sucks. You know what else sucks? Sore throats. Ugh. Beyond this tunnel lies the Field of Discipline. Ah, okay. Well, is there anything else to do in here first? Fear not, traveller. I plan to put my training to good use and protect all who seek shelter here from danger. My steely physique shall shield this temple from attack. Good to know. What's upstairs? What's up these here stairs then? A little kid. Friend was chosen to be the new High Lama. Now he's the most important person in Angri-La. And everyone has to do what he says. Amazing, isn't it? He's only the same age as me, but we couldn't be more different. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I'd be happy for him, but also it'd be weird having to take orders from someone so young when you are young yourself. But then again, I guess it'd be harder for the older people to take orders. Hello. This is the Grandmaster's chamber. Ah. It's also where you would have awoken each morning if you had come here when you were a child and trained with us. What, we would sleep in here too? So the Grandmaster was just sleeping in here with a bunch of kids? Okay, things suddenly went very dark. Reminds me of the level in Tomb Raider 2 where you go into the monastery. Right, so nothing up here. Let's go to the Field of Discipline. Let's be disciplined. This is cool. Look at that. Wow. Welcome, Prince of Dundrasil, to the Field of Discipline, where your ancestors trained to become mighty warriors and wise rulers. A High Lama waits within.
Beyond those doors lies the Field of Discipline, where students of Angri-La strive for enlightenment. Before we tread upon this hallowed ground, let me tell you a little of our history, and of the luminary of legend himself, Erdwin. Before setting out to defeat the Dark One, Erdwin came to our temple to learn from the Wise Ones, who made their homes here even then. The first Grand Master, i.e., accepted him as a disciple, and trained him in the secrets of spiritual realization. But he did not train alone. During his time here, he met someone who would change his fate forever.
Serenica?
Who was this person?
Another of Ai Yi's disciples, a young mage whose talent outshone that of all who had come before. A man named Morkant.
Morkant? Oh, okay.
Erdwin and Morkant would train together every day, each striving to outstrip the other. Though they were fierce rivals, they became firm friends.
Why were they trying to strip each other? It's weird.
When their training was complete, Morkant joined with Erdwin in his quest to slay the Dark One. Without Morkant's magic, he might never have prevailed. Before setting out, they carved an inscription into this stone, a pledge of eternal friendship. It has been a treasure of ours ever since.
Aww.
Morkant. I have not heard the name before.
Now, allow me to show you to the field of discipline, if you would be so good as to follow me.
So far we know it was Erdwin, Serenica, and Morkant. Was there any more? Fighting the Dark One. All those years ago. Oh, this definitely looks the part, doesn't it? Looks like a Soul Calibur arena.
Welcome to the field of discipline. Since the age of heroes, many a would-be warrior has spilt sweat and blood upon these flagstones. If your karma had been different, this is where you would have trained under Grand Master Pang, like all the princes of Dundrasil before you. I have brought you here so that you might stand in the footsteps of your ancestors. An unbroken line leading all the way back to the Age of Heroes. Even your grandfather, Lord Robert, completed his training here. The memory of his achievements shall live long in the temple's memory.
Lord Robert.
His achievements?
Pang was a harsh master. With this implement, disciples whose efforts were lacking were given motivation. Directly to their fundament. It became known as the Naughty Stick.
The Naughty Stick. And wait, Lord Robert, was that Rab, or is that our other granddad that I assume we have? I don't know.
During the course of his 6 years of tuition, your grandfather's right honourable posterior was paddled an unprecedented 10,000 times.
10,000 times? I mean, that's fucking kinky, isn't it?
The tale of Lord Robert's road to enlightenment lives on to this day. Every disciple knows that he must focus at all times, lest he face the same fate.
Bloody hell.
A legendary achievement indeed.
Don't focus on your training, that's a paddling.
You are worried for your grandfather, yes? Do not be. Lord Robert overcame every challenge set for him by the Grand Master, and emerged stronger every time.
So, are we talking about Rab here? Because, I mean, I don't know. Is Rab was my mum's dad? So, who was my dad's dad? I don't know.
The fall of the World Tree would not have been enough to extinguish one so resilient. He is alive. I sense
Okay,
it.
it is definitely Rab then. Okay.
Tonight there will be a modest feast in the High Hall to celebrate your long-awaited arrival. We would be greatly honoured if you would join us.
I'd freaking love it as well.
We may not be able to aid you as we would have done were Master Pang still with us, but in this respect at least, we can provide.
Sounds good to me. That night, the High Lama holds a banquet in Mage's honour. Long-suffering disciples are overjoyed to have an evening's respite from their training and eat and drink and dance till the early hours. Then morning comes. So old Rab got one hell of a spanking.
Awake at last, hmm? It is high time we were on our way.
Okay.
If the Grand Master was still alive, perhaps we might have learned something to help us in our fight against the Lord of Shadows. Sadly, it was not to be.
So what do we do now? Like, we came here. We've learned about the past. Oh, look at that sunlight. Oh my god, that is so good. Look at it. Oh, that is so good. Anyway. Oh, books. Oh, on the nature of the Naughty Stick. Grand Master of Angri-La, wield a mighty weapon whose name echoes through the ages. I speak not of the Wave-Cutter Scimitar, nor of the Staff of Thorn Clouds. No, I speak of the Naughty Stick. Origins of this legendary tool of instruction can be traced back to the very founding of Angri-La. It is said the stick itself shows the very first Grandmaster, really. Some believe that it was carved from a branch of Yggdrasil, and that even a dragon could not break it, though it tried with all its might. It is best known for its use in punishing young monks for their lack of lapses of focus. The pain is so severe that the acolytes fear that their very souls have been spanked from their bodies. Wow. That's so good. The Sutra of Angri-La. Man is the world, and the world is man. To devote oneself to good deeds is to serve the world. To bring goodness into the world is to protect it. Teaches that through suffering we learn of ease. Through sadness we learn of joy. Yeah, just like Bob Ross said, you know, you gotta have dark in order to have light. And he was right. Okay, very, very fascinating stuff. This lozenge is nearly gone, by the way. Okay. But yeah, what do we do now? Because, like, we've learned about the past, but what do we do next? Where the hell are our friends? How are we going to find them? I guess just explore the world? What have you got to say, dude? His Holiness awaits you outside. Okay. Ooh, raised voices.
And the hermit? What news of him?
Forgive us, Your Holiness. The monsters on the mountain path were too strong. We were unable to reach him.
I see.
Your Holiness, is there a problem?
Yes, Sir Hendrik. I fear there is. You see, 2 weeks ago a hermit visited us, unannounced. Then just as suddenly departed for the top of the mountain.
Alone? Whatever for?
That I do not know. The moment he heard that Master Pang had passed away, he ran from the temple. He was last seen climbing the path to the summit. The mountain has become infested with monsters, emboldened and strengthened by the rise of the Lord of Shadows. It is a perilous place indeed.
A perilous place that we will have to climb.
This being so, I dispatched a group of disciples to return him to safety. As you can see, things did not go quite as planned.
I have trained all my life for a moment such as this, and yet I have failed in my first true test. I have brought shame upon Angri-La.
Might we be able to offer some assistance?
I thank you for your kindness, but you are guests here. I cannot ask you to undertake such a dangerous task.
With a fucking luminary and, the best knight in all of the land, we can do this.
A knight of Heliodor does not abandon an innocent in need. These people have shown us great kindness. It is only right that we do them a kindness in return. Would you not agree?
I'm gonna say no just for the shits.
Come now, do not be so churlish. The High Lama needs our help. It would not do to let him down.
We'll do it.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart, but I cannot allow you to bear this burden alone. I shall come with you.
Is that such a good idea?
We must depart for the summit of Mount Panglai without delay. After exiting the temple, we will take the path to the east in order to begin our ascent.
Okay then, looks like we're taking the High Llama with us. Fearsome creatures lying in wait there. Yeah. So, let me just do a party talk. I'm very worried about the hermit. He has set out for the summit all alone. There is a cave to the east of here. We must pass through it to reach the summit of the mountain. Yeah, I know where we're going. Hendrik, what have you got to say, buddy?
A word, if you please.
Perhaps that is what the hermit had in mind. Maybe. Maybe. I wonder who this hermit is. I wonder if we know this person. They're very... Oh, we've got a quest! Our first quest in ages! Whether one emerges from the battle... yeah. I've said all this. Would you like to experience our training for yourself? Defeating a mighty monster using a certain pet power. Will you accept the challenge? Yeah, sure. We don't actually... What are Hendrik's pet powers? We'll get an accessory for it. Okay. I sense that you have braved the battlefield countless times before and performed the dance of death with many a foul fiend. I would have you slay one of the boreal serpents that haunt the paths. Okay, we've fought one of those before. Use the pet power Blaze of Glory. Ah, okay. Yeah, we can try that. Yeah, that doesn't sound too tough. So, I mean, I've been told that I can do the other quests that I still had from before the World Tree fell. It might just be a case of finding them again. I guess. I don't know. But yeah, we got a new quest. Okie dokie. And it looks like a few people at the Academy have more quests for us. Alrighty. So, let us head to the cave. Therapusis. Look how tiny that... He's so tiny. Has anyone seen the film The Golden Child with Eddie Murphy? Reminds me of that little kid. It's a very weird film, actually. It's okay. I watched it a lot as a kid. It's got Charles Dance in it, though, who's a fucking badass. Anyway, enough about obscure 80s films. I'm not sure if it's that obscure. I think a lot of people saw it, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how it did at the box office. I wasn't born then. Right then. To the Summit Tunnel. You gonna let me pass, dude? Please be careful. Yeah, don't worry. I bet the High Llama doesn't even need to crouch to get under this. Right then, what are we looking at? Pretty straightforward path. Is he going to fight in battles with us? As a guest? Oh crap, another black dragon. God, they are huge. Okay, he's not. He's just along for the ride, I suppose. And yeah, I should actually swap Hendrik round to be the top party member, because enemies tend to focus on them more, and he has a lot more HP, so I will do that after this fight, if I remember. After we kick this guy's ass, of course. You're nearly dead, dude. You're nearly dead. You're nearly done, son. Well, we certainly didn't be dragging that fight out or something. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sick, guys. Just ignore me. Just ignore me. Alright, we got more mounts to fly. Or ride, I should say. Kind of. Just the one. Ow. shit, I forgot to move Hendrik. Right. Wow, that was fast.
Victory is ours.
Right, so, we'll ride this dude. And... line up. There you go, Hendrik, you lead the way. How the hell would you get up this mountain without using one of these mounts, anyway? You'd be kind of stuck, wouldn't you? Holy hell, what is that? That looks cool as fuck. That looks so fucking cool. Dude. It's like a dragon horse with flame hooves. Tantamount. That looks so... That is the coolest enemy design I've seen in the game. And there's been some cool designs. Shame it's a complete pussy, but still. I enjoyed looking at that enemy while I killed it. Very much so. Right, is there anything... There must be somewhere over here. Yep. Very well hidden. A sorcerer's ring. I don't think I'll be giving that to Mage or Hendrik, but hopefully when we get some party members back, eventually, that'll come in handy. I'm just going to ignore these guys. Come on, Flappy, you can do it. Oh, I'm going to fight this one again. They look so cool. Bang. Okay, that's not too bad. Nothing too scary at all on this mountain, it seems.
Victory is ours.
And I would assume time to dismount. Thanks, Flappy. Right, the Summit Shrine, and we have a campfire. And leading to a stupa? Actually reminds me a little bit of Skyrim. Oh, okay, so this isn't anyone we know. How very strange. Now we have this mysterious music playing. Well, I'm definitely going to use the campfire because I have a feeling there might be some fight or some encounter of some kind. Right. Let's rest. And go chat to the dude. You okay? Must be freezing your tits off.
It seems we are too late. Is this the hermit we came in search of?
Unfortunately so. He was in deep meditation when he breathed his last. I am glad at least that he was prepared to meet his fate.
He was a nutter.
But that posture, it is awful. Uniquely awful. I know it from somewhere.
What? Oh my god.
Incredible! Issue 1 of the Ogler's Digest. And in mint condition.
No fucking way. This is the best game ever.
Indeed. It seems our friend here made his peace with the world before departing. This, at least, is some small solace.
Oh, this is not good for my throat, but man, that is fucking brilliant.
Huh?
What is that?
But this is one of the royal treasures of Dundrasil. Why would a lowly hermit have such a... By the skies! Can it really be?
By the skies.
Lord Robert!
No way! That's not it. Is that Rab? He looks so skinny.
Your grandfather was Master Pang's most fervent disciple. Can he have chosen to follow his mentor to the next life, perhaps?
No, don't do that, Rab.
No, he is still breathing.
He's still breathing. He's just super fucking in a trance.
What?
His spirit hovers in the place between life and death. It is only a matter of time before he passes the point of no return.
I should have realised when we saw the magazine, but it just didn't click because it looks nothing like him. Well, it kind of does, but he's so skinny.
But there may yet be a way to save him. If you were to follow him into the void, you might be able to bring him back.
How the hell do you follow him into the void?
But how? Is this even possible?
The ancient teachings tell us that the summit of Mount Panglai stands at the crossroads between this world and the next. If you will permit me, I can perform an ancient rite that will send you to the place between worlds.
Wow, okay.
But it is not a decision to be taken lightly. Once that place is entered, there is no guarantee of return. Well, will you take that chance? Will you visit the void and bring Lord Robert back to us?
I don't know if I want to do it just yet. I would say no.
This is no time for indecision. You heard him. Your grandfather does not have long left.
Okay, so we're gonna do it anyway.
I will ask again. Think carefully before answering. Well, will you take that chance?
Yes, okay.
Very well. I will prepare for the ritual. Tell me when you are ready, and we will begin.
Ah, okay, so I can still prepare. Right. Well, I didn't see that coming. I mean, it does look like Rab now that I think about it, but it just didn't click because of how much weight he's lost. He does. He looks nothing like him. Except he's got the same hat and the tash. But, man, he looks different. I can't believe Hendrik's reaction to the reading materials. That is the funniest thing I have seen in a long time. That is pure... That has brought me so much joy just thinking of that now. Oh, that's good stuff. But yeah, I'm going to end the video here, guys. I'm going to save. And yeah, hopefully tomorrow I'll be feeling better and I can record for a bit longer. But at the moment, my throat is just so... I need to get it sorted. So I'm just going to chill the rest of the day. And eat more of these menthol sweets. Thank you so much for watching. Next time, we will see if we can enter the void and bring Rab back to the land of the living. I hope you've enjoyed this shorter episode, and I hope you look forward to the next one. Thanks, guys. See you then.